Hello, and welcome to a journey that I've longed to take you on. We are heading to Japan, a country that feels like it exists in several moments at once. It is a place where the deep roots of ancient tradition hold firm, while the branches of tomorrow's technology reach for the sky. Imagine walking through a quiet, moss-covered garden one moment, and then, just around the corner, finding yourself amidst a dazzling cityscape of neon lights and soaring skyscrapers. This remarkable harmony between the old and the new is what makes Japan so utterly captivating. It's a dance between the past and the future, and everyone is invited to watch. This is a land where you can feel the weight of centuries in the air, the gentle bow of a stranger, the meticulous art of a tea ceremony, or the silent grace of a geisha moving through a cobbled lane, all speak of a culture steeped in respect and history. Yet, this is also the very same place where bullet trains slice through the countryside at breathtaking speeds, where robots serve you coffee, and where innovation is a part of the national identity. It's this incredible blend that I find so fascinating. Japan doesn't hide its history away in museums. It lives alongside it, creating a society that is both profoundly peaceful and wonderfully dynamic. My travels have taken me to many corners of the world, but there is something truly unique about the spirit of Japan. It's a feeling you get when you see a centuries-old wooden temple standing proudly next to a futuristic glass tower. The country shows us that progress does not have to mean erasing what came before. Instead, it can mean building upon it, creating a rich and layered experience for everyone who visits. From the quiet dignity of a Zen garden to the exhilarating rush of a Tokyo street crossing, Japan offers a journey for all the senses, inviting you to explore its many wonderful contradictions. So, come with me as we explore this extraordinary nation. We will travel from its snowy peaks to its sun-kissed shores, discovering the secrets held within its ancient customs and the promises of its bright future. We will meet the people who keep traditions alive and those who are dreaming up the world of tomorrow. This is not just a trip to a foreign country. It is an adventure into a different way of seeing the world, a place where every corner turned reveals another layer of beauty, wonder, and delightful surprise. Let's begin our exploration of Japan, a true land of contrasts. Japan is a country shaped by the forces of nature, and its geography is as varied as it is beautiful. It is an archipelago, a string of islands stretching over 3,000 kilometers. This means you are never too far from the sea, with its rugged coastlines, sandy beaches, and charming fishing villages. But Japan is also a land of mountains. Great, majestic peaks cover much of the country, their slopes blanketed in dense green forests. In winter, these mountains are covered in a thick layer of pure white snow, creating a paradise for skiers and snowboarders. It's a landscape that is constantly changing, offering a different kind of beauty with every season. The most famous of all its mountains is, of course, the magnificent Mount Fuji. This perfectly conical volcano is a symbol of Japan itself, a spiritual and artistic icon that has inspired poets and painters for centuries. Seeing it for the first time is a moment you will never forget. But Fuji is just one of many volcanoes as Japan sits on the Pacific Ring of Fire. This volcanic activity has blessed the country with thousands of natural hot springs, or onsen, which have become a cherished part of the culture. The land here feels alive, powerful, and full of a raw, untamed energy that is both humbling and exhilarating. Beyond the mountains and volcanoes, there are lush forests full of ancient cedar trees, bamboo groves that whisper in the wind, and vast national parks teeming with wildlife. You might spot snow monkeys bathing in hot springs in the highlands, or gentle deer roaming freely in the parks of Nara. The country's geography dictates the way people live, from the farmers tending to terraced rice paddies carved into the hillsides, to the fishermen navigating the coastal waters. Nature is not just a backdrop in Japan, it is an integral part of life, respected and revered in a way that is truly inspiring. From the subtropical beaches of Okinawa in the south to the wild, snowy landscapes of Hokkaido in the north, Japan offers an incredible diversity of scenery. You can hike through ancient pilgrimage trails, cycle along scenic coastlines, or simply find a quiet spot to admire a waterfall. This connection to the natural world is deeply ingrained in the Japanese soul. It is a source of peace, inspiration, and renewal. As we travel through this remarkable country, we will see how its stunning geography has shaped its culture, its people, and its enduring spirit. One of the most wonderful Japanese traditions, and one I adore, is the culture of the onsen. These are natural hot springs, heated deep within the earth by volcanic activity and rich in minerals. For centuries, the Japanese have believed in the healing properties of these waters, and bathing in an onsen is more than just getting clean. It is a ritual for cleansing the body and soul. It's a chance to slow down, connect with nature, and let the stresses of modern life simply melt away. The experience is deeply relaxing and quintessentially Japanese, offering a moment of pure, uninterrupted peace. Visiting an onsen for the first time can feel a little daunting, as there are certain rituals to follow. Before entering the hot water, you must wash yourself thoroughly. Small, low stools are provided in a washing area, along with soap, shampoo, and buckets. This is an important step as it ensures the communal bathwater remains pristine for everyone. Once you are clean, you can slowly make your way to the bath. The water is often very hot, so it's best to enter gradually, allowing your body to acclimatize. The idea is to soak, relax, and enjoy the silence or the gentle sounds of nature around you. Many onsen are located in breathtakingly beautiful settings. Imagine soaking in a rustic stone pool, surrounded by a forest with autumn leaves of red and gold, or looking out at a snow-covered mountain landscape while steam rises around you. These outdoor baths, called rotenburo, are a truly magical experience. They allow you to feel completely immersed in nature while enjoying the warmth of the geothermal waters. It is a tradition that perfectly blends relaxation with a deep appreciation for the natural environment. It connects you to the earth in a very direct and profound way. The onsen is also a social space, a place where families and friends can gather and relax together, although baths are typically separated by gender. In traditional inns or ryokan, an evening soak in the onsen is an essential part of the stay, often followed by a delicious multi-course meal. It embodies the Japanese concept of hospitality, or omotenashi, which is all about caring for guests with warmth and respect. The onsen is far more than just a bath. It is a cultural institution, a wellness practice, and a beautiful ritual that offers a glimpse into the very heart of Japan. If Tokyo is the futuristic heart of Japan, then Kyoto is its ancient soul. For over 1,000 years, this was the imperial capital, the center of Japanese culture, art, and religion. Today, walking through its streets feels like stepping back in time. The city is home to thousands of Buddhist temples and Shinto shrines, each one a sanctuary of peace and tranquility. One of my absolute favorites is Kinkakuji, the Golden Pavilion. Its top 2 floors are completely covered in gold leaf, and its reflection shimmers in the pond that surrounds it. It is an image of such perfect, breathtaking beauty that it stays with you forever. Kyoto is a city of quiet elegance and hidden wonders. You can wander down narrow, stone-paved lanes in the Gion district, the famous geisha quarter, and perhaps catch a glimpse of a geiko or maiko with her white painted face and exquisite silk kimono on her way to an evening appointment. These women are living works of art, keepers of traditional Japanese music, dance, and conversation. Exploring these old wooden tea houses and exclusive restaurants gives you a sense of a secret, graceful world that has remained unchanged for centuries. It's a city that reveals its charm slowly, rewarding those who take the time to explore its quiet corners. The city is also famous for its Zen gardens, which are masterpieces of landscape design. The rock garden at Ryoan-ji is one of the most famous. It consists of just 15 rocks arranged in a sea of raked white gravel. Its meaning is a mystery, and it is said that you can never see all 15 rocks at once from any single viewpoint. These gardens are not meant for strolling. They are designed for quiet contemplation. They invite you to sit, to breathe, and to find a moment of stillness in a busy world. They perfectly capture the Zen Buddhist aesthetic of simplicity and mindfulness. In Kyoto, tradition is not just preserved, it is a living, breathing part of daily life. You can see it in the craftsmanship of local artisans, who create beautiful pottery, textiles, and fans using age-old techniques. You can taste it in the city's refined cuisine, known as kyo-ryori, which emphasizes seasonal ingredients and beautiful presentation. Kyoto is a city that teaches you to appreciate the beauty in small details. The arrangement of flowers in a vase, the sound of a temple bell, or the taste of perfectly prepared green tea. It is a place that nourishes the spirit and calms the mind. One of the most magical things about Kyoto is how it transforms with the changing seasons. Each season brings a new kind of beauty to the city, painting its temples, gardens, and canals in a different palette of colors. In spring, the city is famous for its cherry blossoms, or Sakura. For a brief and glorious period, the trees erupt in a cloud of pale pink and white flowers. People gather in parks and along riverbanks for hanami, or flower viewing parties, celebrating the fleeting beauty of the blossoms. Seeing the philosopher's path, a canal lined with hundreds of cherry trees, in full bloom is an experience of pure, heart-lifting joy. Summer in Kyoto brings a lush, vibrant green. The temple gardens are at their most verdant, with mosses creating a soft emerald carpet under the trees. The air is warm and humid, filled with the sound of cicadas. This is the season of festivals, or matsuri, with lantern-lit evenings and lively processions. The Gion Matsuri, one of Japan's most famous festivals, takes place in July and fills the streets with enormous, beautifully decorated floats. Summer is a time of energy and celebration, when the city feels alive, with a festive spirit, despite the heat. It's a time for enjoying shaved ice desserts and evening strolls by the river. For me, autumn is perhaps the most spectacular season of all. The Japanese maples, or momiji, turn brilliant shades of red, orange, and gold. The temples and shrines are framed by fiery foliage, creating scenes of almost unbelievable beauty. The Arashiyama bamboo grove is particularly stunning at this time, with the golden leaves of the surrounding trees contrasting with the tall green stalks of bamboo. The air becomes crisp and clear, perfect for walking and exploring. It's a time of deep, contemplative beauty, when the city seems to glow with a warm, gentle light. Winter brings a quiet, serene beauty to Kyoto. On rare occasions, a blanket of snow will cover the temple roofs and gardens, transforming the city into a monochrome masterpiece. The famous Golden Pavilion, Kinkakuji, dusted with white snow, is a sight of stark, dramatic elegance. Winter is a time for enjoying warm noodle soups, visiting cozy tea houses, and soaking in a hot onsen to escape the cold. The crowds are smaller, and the city has a peaceful, introspective atmosphere. Each season in Kyoto offers a unique and unforgettable experience, showing a different face of this timelessly beautiful city. If Kyoto is a gentle whisper from the past, then Tokyo is a vibrant, exhilarating shout from the future. This is one of the world's great megacities, a sprawling metropolis that is home to millions. It is a place of boundless energy, where towering skyscrapers are draped in dazzling neon signs, and crowds of people move with a surprising, organized grace. The first time you stand at the famous Shibuya crossing is an unforgettable experience. When the lights change, a wave of humanity surges into the intersection from all directions, creating a mesmerizing spectacle of organized chaos. It's the perfect symbol of Tokyo's relentless, forward-moving energy. The city is a fascinating collection of distinct neighborhoods, each with its own unique character. There is Shinjuku, with its glittering skyscrapers, bustling train station, and the atmospheric lanes of the Golden Gai packed with tiny, intimate bars. There is Akihabara, the electric town, a haven for fans of anime, manga, and all things electronic, where multi-story arcades flash and beep. Then there is Harajuku, the epicenter of youth fashion, where you can see incredible, creative street styles that push the boundaries of imagination. Exploring these different districts is like traveling through several different cities all in one. Yet for all its futuristic buzz, Tokyo is also a city of quiet moments and hidden traditions. Tucked away between the modern buildings, you can find peaceful Shinto shrines where office workers stop to pray on their lunch breaks. You can wander through beautiful public gardens, like the Shinjuku Gyoen, which offer a tranquil escape from the urban rush. There are old-style izakaya pubs under railway tracks, serving delicious food and drink in a cozy, traditional atmosphere. Even in the world's most modern city, the past is never far away. It's this wonderful blend that makes Tokyo so endlessly fascinating to explore. What I find most remarkable about Tokyo is its incredible efficiency. The public transport system is a marvel of punctuality and cleanliness, making it easy to navigate this vast city. Everything seems to work seamlessly, from the vending machines that sell everything imaginable to the polite and helpful service you receive everywhere you go. Tokyo shows us that a huge city doesn't have to be overwhelming or chaotic. It can be safe, clean, and incredibly user-friendly. It is a city that embraces the future with open arms, constantly innovating and redefining what it means to be a modern metropolis. There are some places in the world that feel truly magical, as if you have stepped into another realm. For me, one of those places is Itsukushima, more commonly known as Miyajima Island. This small, sacred island is located in the Seto Inland Sea, not far from Hiroshima. It is most famous for its Shinto shrine, Itsukushima Shrine, and its iconic floating torii gate. Built on tidal flats, the shrine and its gate appear to float on the water at high tide, creating an image of ethereal, otherworldly beauty. It is one of the most photographed sites in all of Japan, and for very good reason. The Great Torii Gate, painted in a vibrant vermilion red, stands in the sea, welcoming visitors and deities to the sacred island. At high tide, it seems to hover gracefully on the surface of the water, a gateway between the spirit world and our own. At low tide, you can walk out across the wet sand and stand at its base, marveling at its immense size and the barnacles that cling to its pillars. The changing tides give the shrine a dynamic quality, offering a different perspective and a different mood at various times of the day. Watching the sunset behind the gate is a truly spiritual experience. The shrine complex itself is a wonder of architecture. It consists of multiple buildings, including a main hall, a prayer hall, and a traditional no-theater stage, all connected by covered boardwalks that stretch out over the water. The buildings are constructed on pillars to keep them above the tide. Walking along these corridors, with the sea lapping gently beneath your feet and the scent of salt water in the air, feels incredibly peaceful. The shrine has been a site of worship for centuries, and you can feel the deep sense of history and spirituality that permeates the entire island. Miyajima Island is also home to friendly wild deer that roam freely through the streets and parks. They are considered to be sacred messengers of the gods and are a beloved feature of the island. You can also hike up to the top of Mount Mizan, the island's highest peak, for spectacular panoramic views of the shrine and the surrounding sea. The island is a place where nature, religion, and beauty come together in perfect harmony. A visit to Itsukushima is a reminder of the deep connection between the Japanese people and their natural environment, a place where the sacred and the scenic become one. Our journey through Japan has been one of incredible contrasts. We have seen a country that cherishes its ancient past while racing boldly into the future. It is a place where a silent Zen garden can exist just a stone's throw from a bustling, neon-lit intersection. This ability to hold two seemingly opposite ideas in perfect balance is, I believe, the true genius of Japan. It doesn't see tradition and innovation as opposing forces. Instead, it weaves them together to create a culture that is both deeply rooted and wonderfully dynamic. It is a lesson in how to move forward without forgetting where you came from. We have traveled through landscapes of breathtaking beauty, from the snow-covered mountains to the serene coastal waters. We have soaked in the healing warmth of an onsen, a ritual that connects body and soul to the volcanic earth. In Kyoto, we walk through a history that feels alive and present, in its graceful temples, its elegant geishas, and its meticulously crafted gardens. The city taught us the beauty of slowness, of contemplation, and of appreciating the subtle changes of the seasons. It is a place that offers a deep sense of peace and a connection to something timeless. Then, we plunged into the exhilarating energy of Tokyo, a city that pulses with the rhythm of the 21st century. We were dazzled by its scale, its speed, and its endless creativity. Yet even there, amidst the skyscrapers and the crowds, we found pockets of tranquility and moments of quiet tradition. Tokyo showed us that a megacity can be efficient, safe, and full of human warmth. And on the sacred island of Miyajima, we witnessed the sublime beauty of a shrine that floats between the sea and the sky, a perfect fusion of nature and spirit. Japan is a country that stays with you long after you have left. It is a journey that is both exciting and calming, stimulating for the mind and soothing for the soul. It shows you a different way of looking at the world, a way that values respect, beauty, and harmony. Whether you are seeking the peace of an ancient temple or the thrill of a modern city, Japan offers it all. It is a beautiful, complex, and endlessly fascinating country, a place that truly manages to bridge the gap between a peaceful yesterday and an energetic tomorrow. And I do hope you get to see it for yourself one day.